Yo, yo, yo. Hey, so I just had a long... I'm trying to adjust the microphone. I had a long conversation over cigars and a couple of beers with my brother. I said, hey, would you ever consider... Excuse me, I'm adjusting the microphone. Would you ever consider starting a podcast? And he was like, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it's a ridiculously saturated market at this point, so anybody is going to obviously think, yeah, I might as well talk shit into a microphone and try to claim some fame. Which, is that... Okay, first of all, do you think that's what I'm doing? Do you think I'm going to steep low enough in the gutter, in the fucking gutter, to try to say, oh, I'm saying my opinion so that I gain some fame, so that I can make a name for myself? Yes, of course it is, dumbass. Of course it... What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I told him my fucking soundproof room is falling apart. Anyway, we sat out on the porch, we had cigars, we had beers. I said, would you ever think about starting a podcast? He said, I mean, yeah. I said, what would you call it? And he gave me, I don't know, 30 fucking names that have already been taken. And some of the ones that weren't taken were obviously political, like Be Offended. The Be Offended podcast. Or Triggered. The Triggered podcast. Or So Be It. No, he didn't say so be it, but I just thought of that, and that's about the names he said. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm going on a rant here. Okay, all right. I've had a good amount of the beers, and I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. I had a couple cigars. I had 2 cigars. I'm chilling. The point of the matter is that he didn't think of anything original, and they're all political. Be Offended. Triggered. What do you think that is? It's a right-wing podcast. It's a right... Oh my goodness. Hang on a second. Oh my goodness. Call the fucking Mexicans. Call all the black people to come around and say, oh no, oh no, oh no. All the black people that don't have a brain, oh no, oh no. We can't allow it. We can't allow another right-wing podcast. But it's not supposed to be a right-wing podcast. It's just supposed to be funny. And it just so happens that all the funny stuff is with all the faggots. All right? It's making fun of all the faggots. You hear that? That's my phone going off. Hang on a second. Okay. This is... motherfucking walls still falling down. Come on, stay up, motherfucker. This is officially the podcast I wanted it to be. Just random shit. Just random shit going on. What? Hang on. Is anybody there? Hello? 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 There's nobody there. Okay. This is officially the podcast I wanted to be, which is random bullshit that I want to say. But anyway, my brother brought up a bunch of random bullshit podcast names, and I mean, they're good. Triggered Podcast, that's good. It might be owned by the son of the President of the United States, but, you know, it's okay. And I'm not saying that his podcast is okay. I'm sure his podcast is fantastic. I just haven't watched it. Because I'm trying to get funnies. I watch stuff like Tim Dillon, Theo Von, Joe Rogan, Two Bears, One Cave. I'm trying to get funnies. Not partisan bullshit. Not a bunch of like, hey, we speak this and the Democrats speak that. And I'm not saying that's what triggered is. I'm just saying. Blah, 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 blah. I've had way too many beers. Anyway, this, speaking of too many beers. Anyway, I don't think he understood what I was talking about, you know? He doesn't get the culture on how to make things. But we did settle on something. The Ligmapod. And I can say that because no one's going to listen to this. And we're going to make that. So I'm going to try to make one of these every Saturday. And make one of those every Monday. He has Mondays off. So I'm going to come home from work. I'm going to drink 3 beers. That's kind of the rule. We drink 3 beers and then we start. And we go. And whatever happens, happens. But I just want on record right now saying that if it sucks, it sucks, dude. Kind of like this. Like I said, if this sucks, it sucks. You're the one listening. You're the one listening to it, bitch. That was aggressive. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you a bitch. I'm just saying, you are listening to this. So maybe think before you judge. Also, I want to say this because I'm officially saying fuck it. I'm officially saying fuck it, brother. If you're listening to this and you think, oh, this person is gay or this person's dumb, I can't believe what they're doing. I'm the guy that's a plumber. I've got 2 rental properties. I don't care. I officially have my life set. Find my shit. I don't care. Find my music. I don't care. I don't care. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Oh, this sucks. Cool, it sucks. What? Cool, it sucks. Okay. Oh, this shit sucks, bro. Cool, man. That's great. What are you, some kind of tranny? I mean, tranny sounds like a worse slur than faggot now. Because at least faggots know who they are. At least they know who they are. Okay, I just dropped a hard R right there. You know, N, I, the rest of the letters, R. That's what I dropped. I just said it. Because I was like, fucking A, who cares? But then I realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't go so far because society is dumb. And whole point is, this is a weekday. I gotta work tomorrow. It's 11 o'clock at night. What the hell am I doing? I might keep this, I might not. If you hear this, congratulations, I kept it. I got a Zen in my mouth. I sound like a fucking mumbler. Blah, 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 blah. I've done that enough times. I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore. I'll say something like booga booga boo. But, I want to let you know I'm starting another podcast called Ligma Pod, and it's going to be with my older brother. And I hope it blows up. I hope it blows up so I can give him some money. Not that I need to. He makes more money than I do right now. But, I mean, I got a to-go box with fries and shit. I'm about to eat that. About to just munch on that. I'm so drunk right now. This is crazy. And I'm just talking into a microphone. So, if you want to hear some crazy bullshit, the whole premise is one guy knows what the fuck he's talking about, and the other guy is my brother. So, if you want to hear that, I can't open this. There we go. It's a Ligma. It's Ligma Pod. Ligma Pod. LIGMAPOD. Go check it out. I'll see you later. Bye. Alright. I didn't want to stop for the night. I'm still having fun. I'm having a good time. I'm so drunk right now. But we ain't gonna stop. I'm not even gonna stop to piss, dude. I'm just gonna piss right here. Right here, right now. Alright. Fuck. Holy shit. We have a catastrophe happening. I was gonna say, and now I have a can of piss next to me. No. I spilled it all over the floor. I gotta get some paper towels. I gotta get some paper towels. Alright. Okay, I really wish I had that on recording. I should have just kept it going, dude, because not only did I spill my piss jug everywhere in the studio, I just spilled my beer that I was also drinking at the same time, and I was like fumbling and I fell. Not in the piss. That would have been great, but I fell, and I was like, oh, the noises that it all made. It was so fucking funny. I should have kept it. If I'm gonna have to deal with this, might as well live it. That's one thing that people should know, is that if you're gonna deal with some dumb bullshit in your life, you might as well just keep the audio recording, dude. Keep it going. Oh, fuck. There's so much piss all over the floor. There's so much piss. There's piss. There's craft beer. There's so much stuff going on right now. I'm currently cleaning it up. Oh, man. It's not good. But it is good. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? I do. I'm the only one that should give a fuck. If you give a fuck, well, congratulations. You don't have anything going on in your damn life. I'm too drunk. I shouldn't be speaking into the microphone, but I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep all of this. I'm gonna keep all of this because this is real. It's Monday right now. I'll probably see you on Saturday. Goodbye. What's up? It's Thursday. And I listened back to this and I was like, hey, maybe I shouldn't keep this, which is exactly why I'm going to keep it. It's funny. It's funny to me. I don't care what you think. And I'm equally hammered, so I think it's fair that I start now again. So I'm back on those videos where the dude's holding the sign that says trans women are men, because they are. And thought I had to burp. There it is. And I think I'm gonna probably do that just to meet friends. Just so that when people come up and they say, love what you're doing, brother, it's like, okay, you're a guy that I want to hang out with. Because I don't want to hang out with anybody who's not afraid to stop next to a guy and that has a sign that says that, and is like, hey, I also feel that way. So, yeah, I don't like squishes. I don't like the squishes. I'm chilling, bro. Chilling, having a couple beers. Corona Extra. That's my shit. I love it. I don't even care. I don't even care if it's more expensive because Trump puts a tariff on it. Do it, bro. Do it. Isn't it insane that everything is made in another country? Everything. If we have another, like, world war, we're not going to have shit. We're not going to have anything. No medicine. No other stuff. Nothing. Nothing. We just have that. Even the dude that got the sign, it was made on AliExpress. I gotta tag him in these. I don't... Okay, here's one thing I realized when I was listening back to this. Is a left-wing person would never, ever, 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 in today's culture, be able to make a video or a audio podcast of them spilling a can of their own piss everywhere, but having to clean it up and admitting to it. It's like they all have to be the smartest fucking person alive. They all have to be that. And why can't you just spill a can of piss all over the place and have to put your feet up and clean it up at the same time? Why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? Why can't you just have fun? Do you know what fun is? Like, fuck. They would cut that part out and they'd have to go back onto their, yeah, so this is why it's okay to be a black person. It's like, no shit, it's okay to be a black person. No shit, dumbass. Congratulations. You just figured it out. It's so true, though. It's so true. They wouldn't be able to. They wouldn't be able to. And there's another person I've been watching on YouTube a lot. They make all these lefties losing it compilations. And this guy, he could really be big on YouTube, but he has not figured out yet that no one cares about his commentary. No one cares, man. You know, we appreciate that you feel the way you do. Just keep showing the video, please. Stop pausing it and saying stuff. Just be the daily dose of internet of libtards. Just do that. Just make compilation videos. Every once in a while, every like 3 videos, maybe show you just laughing or something. I'd love you so much more. But you having a comment on everything that's said. And the other thing is, like, he made a video where he put a harmonica in his mouth, and he was like, now you know if I'm laughing. And he just laughs at every fucking thing. It's like, dude, not everything is laugh-worthy. It's cringy. It's fun to watch. But I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. Save it. Save it for the good ones. And I say this with love. I love you, bro. I'm saying it with love. But you don't have to laugh at everything. We understand that they're retarded. We understand. It's also okay to be retarded. You are perfectly willing, perfectly allowed to stand wherever you want and hold a sign that says, I'm retarded. It's okay. It's okay to be retarded. Just embrace it. You know what? If people stopped if lefties, not people, they are people. It's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Fuck. If lefties just had some humor with stuff, just had logical debates with stuff, they can't. They can't, I guess. How would you argue against trans men or trans women or men? They are. They are. I disagree with your sign. Okay, how? Because they are women. How are they women? Because they feel like women. Oh. Well, I feel like I'm right. I feel like I'm right. Oh, well, they were born that way. Well, actually, funny you say that. I was born. No, I was born feeling truly inside of me that I'm king of America. I am actually. I actually identify as king of America. So how am I not? And they would be like, oh, sweet. Oh, that's so cute. You're so cute. You're obviously not. Right. I'm not what I feel. And I'm not what I was born feeling. You just are what you are. And it's okay. It's okay to be that. That's my argument. It's okay to be what you are. And you know what? I want to be a guy that makes a bunch of money. I'm not though. And it's okay. I'm going to keep trying. Well, shit, no, you shouldn't keep trying to be a woman, because you'll never be a woman. Even like the 1% of 1% of trans people that you'd be like, oh, I couldn't even tell. Because usually you could tell. You could tell, bro. I hate to tell you, but we know. Even if you aspire to be that, you will never be that. But there is a chance, if I keep working hard, that I could make a bunch of money. That's possible. If you identify as a cat, and there are people that do that, don't act like that's not a thing. You will not be a cat. You're not a cat. Okay? And I'm stealing this from Matt Walsh right now, the argument I'm about to say, but you cannot be an illogical thing. You cannot be a dry bucket of water. You cannot be a square circle. It is a logical impracticality. A logical fallacy. A logical illogicalness. You can't, whatever words I gotta say, you're not that, okay? You're not that. And I identify as correct, so fuck off. And I don't have anything else on my mind right now other than these retards. And you know what? If you think that, you are retarded. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. You're retarded. I revoke my apology. And maybe it would be better if you went through life with a helmet on. Because think of the safety. Think of the safety you would have. you constantly being dumb, you have to get some kind of injury at some point, and the helmet could prevent that. And if you just never left without that helmet, like how you guys like wearing masks all the time, because because the surgical mask is going to prevent particles from getting viral particles from getting into your lungs. Yeah, sure. Okay. Even though most people get the cold through their eyes. I just learned that. Yeah, maybe cover your eyes, cover your ears, and cover your mouth, and you'll be safe. You won't be able to do anything, much like with COVID restrictions, but live in that world. It's okay. I would really love to meet one of these, I'm doing scare quotes here, COVID conscious person. I would love to meet one of them in real life, because it's like, hey, here's some Lysol wipes, bro. Keep doing your thing. You're allowed to do that. Have fun. And you know what? You're allowed to tell me in a public setting that I am a horrible person and I'm killing everyone. But it's like, bro, I'm not trying to kill everyone. I'm not trying to be Andrew Cuomo. I'm not trying to do all these things, but if you feel that way, then okay. Okay. If you're really that scared, stay home, bro. Stay home. We have services that will deliver things to you without you ever seeing anybody. You can enjoy that fully with your helmet on at home, because you should keep it on at home. There are sharp objects, there are corners, there are things that you could hit. You could spill a can of piss, and oh my goodness, you just don't go in that room anymore. Just don't go in that room anymore. Even though it's your piss and piss is sterile, just don't go in that room anymore, because you could get horribly injured. Yeah, you could. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And when I say okay, I mean societally. Whatever the word is. Not morally. All of this stuff is not morally okay. You know, you arguing that you can be a cat or you can be a woman or everyone else needs to mask up. You're fucking stupid. And, you know, another thing I need to explain to people is when you say that, like, right-wing people are fascists, I want to inform you, and just listen carefully. You know, it's okay to disagree. Fascists do not let you say things that they disagree with. Fascists are, you know, the most famous fascist is obviously going to be Hitler. And Hitler was a totalitarianist. He was a totalitarianist government. That means that everything is under his total control. Every aspect of the country. So if you go all the way on the political spectrum, you go all the way to the left, okay? All you need to know about left and right is left is big government, right is small government. It's not complicated. So if you go all the way left, you get fascist and totalitarianism. If you go all the way right, you get anarchy and no government. So you can't be an anarchist leftist because that's not even close to the left. That's all the way right. You are officially right-wing. Congratulations. Congratulations. I don't want anarchy, and I don't want totalitarianism. I don't even want to be in the middle. I want to be somewhere in the middle on the right that says, hey, you can do what you want to do. Libertarian, you know? They have goofy views on things sometimes, but I would say that's pretty fair. I don't give a fuck what you do. As soon as you bring it to me, though, I'm going to shoot you in the face. Okay? And by bring it to me, I mean not in public. You come to my doorstep and you say, you have to do this. You have to. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm shot. Yeah. Because I'm not going to wait. As soon as you show up, I just boom, boom, bye-bye. Boom, boom, bye-bye. Okay? That's part of the reason I moved to Florida. I don't even have to be at home. I could be walking down the sidewalk and someone says, you should have a mask on. You need a mask on. And I'll laugh and keep walking. But as soon as they grab me and try to put me on the ground, I'm not even going to try to fight you. I'm just boom, boom, bye-bye. And I don't feel bad about that at all. You decided to do this. You decided to do this. It is what it is. You got yourself into a fight that you couldn't handle. You know why? Because we have tools. We have a special tool that we can use for later. And now is later because you decided to make now later and come up to me and try to force me physically to do what you want me to do. And I just, you know what? I just don't feel like it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. It is what it is. It is what it is. And if you just decide to keep to yourself, so a good argument, and like I said, I'm probably more hammered than in the last section of this. I constantly feel like I have to burp, so excuse me. But you say you're a leftist and you drive by and you see a sign that says trans women are men. You're going to feel obligated because you're a violent, narcissistic, evil culture. You're going to feel obligated to say, fuck you, kill yourself. Okay. But if I, as a very strong opinionated right-wing person, see a sign that says fuck Trump, I'm just going to laugh. I'm going to laugh. I might take a picture. At the very most, I might come up to you and be like, why, bro? And then you start screaming all this fucking nonsense, and I go, oh, okay, this dude's unhinged. And I'm just going to be like, okay, man, have a nice day. And I'm not saying there's not a few people out there that are going to fucking argue tooth and nail with the few teeth that they have, because those are the kind of people that they are. Very little teeth. But it's fine. You're allowed to do that. You're exercising something you think is going to piss me off, but I'm the one that's pushing for you to have the right to do that. I hope you're out here every weekend, man. Go for it. Give your opinion. Your opinion can be everything I hate, and you can stand up there and say, you could even say something against God. But you should know, God is not mocked. And there will be repercussions for that. And that's not a threat from any human. That's the way of the universe. That's the way. You are in a simulation created by God. And you're going to try to fuck with the program? Oh! That was louder than I thought. Stinky. Oh, stinky. It's weird how you want to keep smelling it, though. Family Guy joke. But, yeah, I wouldn't fuck with that. I wouldn't fuck with that. I would just accept your software update and move on. And I would imagine that woo, stinky. Woo! I would imagine that every trans person has had the thought of, maybe I'm not right about this. But then you actively go search for things that confirm or affirm your position. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's why I watch. I mean, that's not why. It's because it's funny. But you can be a right-wing person and watch all this left-wing stuff and just laugh about it. If you're a left-wing person and you watch a bunch of right-wing stuff, you get mad. You get so angry. And you want to be violent. Why? Because you can't explain it. You can't logically argue with these people. Because they're right. Literally. You can't explain why a man can become a woman because you do not, back to Matt Walsh, you can't explain what a woman is. All of them give circular definitions. Matt Walsh has a sticker on his computer that says, a woman is anyone who identifies as a woman, is as anybody. You get it? It just continues. You can't use, if you look up a definition of a word, you say, what is red? Well, red is red. Red is the color red. That doesn't explain what red is. What is red? How would you define a color? All right, I'm busting out the computer. I'm busting it out. How would I define the color red? Oh, audio's off. Hang on a second. Hang on a fucking second. Hang on a second while we find out what the color red is, 'cause let's hang on a second. Here we go. How would I define the color red?
Red is a color that sits at the end of the visible spectrum of light, next to orange, with a wavelength of roughly 620 to 750 nanometers. It's often associated with strong emotions like love, passion, and anger.
All right. But say that I'm a blind person and I can't see anything. How would I describe or define the color red?
For someone who is blind and cannot see, describing the color red could involve relating it to emotions, sensations, or experiences.
How?
You could describe red as the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the intense feeling of passion.
That doesn't fucking help me see the color red whatsoever. You understand that?
I understand. For someone who is blind, describing color can be challenging. Red might be conveyed through the emotions it often represents.
No, but it
like
can't be, though. It can't be, because I don't see the color red when I'm blind because I'm blind. And it doesn't matter how angry I am or how passionate I am. I'm just blind, so I don't see the color red.
I understand. Colors are visual experiences, and for someone who is blind, that experience isn't possible in the traditional sense. It's important to acknowledge that the way we understand and describe colors can be different for each person based on their experiences and senses. Thank you for sharing your perspective.
You are welcome. But next time someone asks that, you should give a real simple, you can't.
I appreciate your feedback. I'll keep that in mind.
Yep.
If you have any...
Yep. All right. You have a great night, computer. All right. Bye-bye. Okay. So, you can't. You can't define the color red. Only on the color spectrum. And he said next to orange. Well, what's orange? You'd be like, it's next to yellow. I say he like as a gender, it's a computer. He'd be like, it's yes, next to yellow. And I'd be like, well, what's yellow? And he'd be like, I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. This is wild, actually. Might be because I'm drunk, but this is wild. You can't describe color to a blind person at all. And I'm not saying I thought this is anything new. I've thought of this before, but I've never really looked for an answer. My fart still stinks. It still stinks. Fucking go away. That's what I'd do. It's like, what is color red? What are you feeling? And I'd hold them down. I'd hold them down to smell my fart, and they'd be squirming and fighting. And I'd be like, that's red. The passion and anger you feel. And they're swinging. They're trying to hit me anywhere. And then I'm just like, yeah, that's red. You feel it? They'd never want anything to do with red. Oh, this is fun. Cheers, everybody. I hope you're drinking with me. I'm sure it makes the show so much more fun. I'm sorry, I'm texting my buddy right now. He's talking about coming down to Florida. Because everybody wants to come down to Florida. You know why? Because it's free. It's really free. You can do what you want to do. As long as you're not fucking with me in like a physical way, you can do what you want to do. Do it. Say it. Shout it. No one cares. And if you do care, like I said, I guess you don't have enough things going on. And to the people, I want to make a very specific point. To the people that yell to the guy with the trans sign, or come up to the guy, because they always come up, to the guy with the trans women or men sign, and say, oh, I guess you've got nothing better to do. First of all, on a realistic point, so many people agree with this guy that he pays his rent off of this. He does ads on these videos. So he has kind of a purpose to be there. And also, why not? You've never done anything for no purpose. You've never done anything just because it's fun. You have nothing better to do. And this one dude was saying it with his big-ass gauges in his ear. And he goes, guess you got nothing better to do. And then he turns and he walks into the smoke shop. And I am a fan of the smoke shop. I like weed. I like cigars. I vaped for a little bit. It's very gay to do that. It is still gay to do that, but still. Bro, what are you about to do? You're about to go smoke your shit and just chill. Oh, what if I came up and I was like, oh, guess you got nothing better to do. And then you were like, okay, I'm gonna put all this down. And I'm gonna go work at a pet shelter. And then I came in and I was like, damn, volunteering at the pet shelter? Guess you got nothing better to do. And then you're like, fine, I'm gonna fucking become a scientist. And then you're working on like, you know, a lot of science is so obscure because they just have to keep doing random trials on things. And you're like, wow, dude, I'm trying to like work out this very, 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 very small problem on how to get to Mars with a starship. I'm not fucking around here. There was an actual CNN or some kind of other libtard news broadcast where they said, wow, after the starship blew up for the second time, they said, wow, Elon, maybe you should stick to your day job. Maybe you should stick to your day job. I hate to break it to you, bro. This is his day job. And also, they said about 1 million times before it went up, it's gonna blow up. We haven't figured it out yet. We're trying to figure it out, and that's why we're doing trials. That's why we fix something, it blows up, we diagnose it, we fix something, it blows up again, we fix that. You know what I mean? That's how you get to the root of that's how you fix the whole rigmarole here. Rigmarole. That should be the name of this podcast. The rigmarole. But why? Why are you trying to... Because let's get to the heart of it. You're just trying to attack the person. You're just trying to be rude and mean to the person. But don't say, oh, you got nothing better to do. Because let's face it, man. Let's face it. If you passed somebody that had a sign that said, fuck Trump, you would be like, hell yeah, dude. Thank you for being out here. I appreciate the message. What? They're doing the same thing. They're doing the same thing. It's just not a message you agree with. And you have no logical argument against it. So, why not just say, I disagree? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I have no idea what you would say. Because the argument would go, I disagree. And then they would say, why? And then you'd be like, I don't fucking know. And you'd have to run away. You run away back to your mom's house. Which is another great podcast. Another great podcast. I'm not hiding it. I think this would be fun to listen to. I'm literally just ranting nonsense into a microphone. And fuck it, I've covered it enough times. Fuck it, whatever. Tonight there is a blood moon eclipse. And my brother just came out and he let me know. Because I didn't know. He said, are you going to watch it? I said, what time is it? What time is it happening? He said, oh, it's 2 a.m. So at 2 a.m., I'm going to wake up when I have work tomorrow. I have productive things to do tomorrow. And I'm going to watch it get darker. It's already dark. It's 2 a.m. What the fuck? I mean, what? But even if it was in the middle of the day. If it's in the middle of the day, I might step out. And actually the last eclipse did happen while I was at work. I was repiping a house. And I did come out and look for it. I did. Because it was that, it gets dark in the middle of the day. Yeah. But if it got bright as fuck at 2 a.m., that's a different story. Okay? I have very small brain. It's supposed to be dark, but it bright. I'm all about it. Fuck yeah. Let's do it. Now I'm gonna go take a piss in the toilet. A toilet that I installed. Like a normal person. You know, I was at a certain level of drunk now. I'm past that now. I'm hammered now. I am gonna walk up, because there's no way I could get it into a can. There's no way. So, I will see you in a second. It's been a second. That was a nice piss that turned into a shit. And the shit was solid. It was nice. It was solid. And, I don't always have that luxury. You know, I've been eating like shit. When I eat well, I have that luxury. Usually. But I was sitting there. I was like, nice. I was watching YouTube shorts. I don't want to make a big thing out of a thing that's already been said. But have you ever pooped without your phone? I know that's a thing. I know everyone always says that. I'm not making a joke out of that. But have you ever done the half pants waddle to go get your phone? Because I'll say it right here, right now. I have. And I know I'm not going to listen back to this entire hour or however long I'm at. I'm at 50 minutes. Okay. We can hang in there. I'm not going to go listen back to this entire hour and be like, I'm definitely going to upload this to the internet. So just know that every step of this specific podcast required at least 8 beers. At least. And I told you, I weigh 130 pounds, which, by the way, I weigh 138 now. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yes. 138. I'm getting up there. I'm basically walking sideways through doors now. And I know that no one would want to fuck with me. Because I'd be like, bro, I weigh 138. And they'd be like, bro, chill. But we're in March now. I don't know how. It's March 13th. I don't know how I'm going to bench 300 pounds. Because I used to bench 10 pounds more than my body weight. Now I bench 2 pounds more. I got to keep adding weight. I got to keep going. I'm going to have to owe my brother $200. No. I refuse. I don't care if it kills me. If you don't hear from me after January, if I'm still doing these, by the way, January 1st, 2026, okay, give me a pat on the back. Come on. You make an hour-long podcast by yourself, just ranting into a microphone. Actually, I don't even know what to say, because to me, like, this is straight up easy. It's all these things I've wanted to say. This is where move away from your friends. Don't have any friends in a state. And then you're like, whoa, I got all this stuff I want to say. And now I can say it. Just say it, bro. I'm texting with one of my buddies back in Virginia right now. My buddy, I just want to say, has been hyping me the fuck up, dude. Hyping me the fuck up. I shared my music with him. He has sent me a video or 3 videos every day of him just bumping my shit. And he's like, yo, this is dope. This is dope. I also sent him an episode of this podcast. First person I've ever told ever about this. He hasn't commented at all. I don't blame him, you know. Hasn't mentioned it, probably hasn't watched it, but good. Whatever. I want this. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm totally hammered right now. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I originally thought I'm just going to, I convinced myself. It's like, oh, this is just for me 10 years later. I'm going to listen to this 10 years later, right? But if I'm really honest to my core, like the leftist can't be, I would say the best thing possible is that this would blow the fuck up and still no one has any idea who I am, which won't happen, obviously. I keep thinking, come on. I'm waiting on the burp. Okay. It would be how cool would that be? You just walk around like normal. Like, I still go to my job. Like, honestly, come on. But, like, I just walk around like normal. And no one has any idea that I'm the guy. I'm, like, imagine if Joe Rogan didn't reveal his identity, which I guess maybe it wouldn't have worked. But I don't have the same identity as him. I don't have the backstory. I don't have I'm Joe Rogan. I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and I do this and that. I don't have that. I'm not the cool guy. So, if I can just say shit and people fuck with it heavy, and they watch it, and they're like listening to it at work, and I bump into a guy who's listening to my podcast, and they have no fucking idea that I'm standing right next to them, hell yeah, I'm paying for that guy's groceries, by the way. But how cool would that be? And how long could I keep it up? How long could I last? Would it be like look at me, I'm dreaming right now. This is me dreaming. And it's okay. It's okay to dream. I think a lot of the people that have like they spell out their political beliefs and everything, their ideas on life, they feel like they have to be the smartest, most well-rounded person. I'm not. I just spilled a can of piss all over the place like 3 days ago. And I'm dumb enough to upload it to fucking the internet. I'm not the smartest guy on the planet. I'm not. And that's okay. It's okay. If you think it's funny, if you like it, go ahead. Go ahead and enjoy it. I think it's funny. And even if this doesn't blow up, and that's why I think I was able to convince myself, even if this doesn't blow up, I'll still enjoy I will definitely listen to these in 10 years. Shit, I'm going to listen to it a month from now and be like, what was I thinking a month ago? I don't see a downside to this, man. And it might be because I have a skill as a plumber. Like, I don't have to worry about ever finding a job again. Not one where they care about things I said online. You want to be a VP of some big company or like HR? There's no way. There's no way. Any corporate job, they'd find this and be like, oh, sir, we have found some very troubling things online. And I would be like, no. But I don't have to worry about that. I just think it would be fun to be famous and not famous. Like Miley Cyrus in the Hannah Montana show. It was one of my favorite shows growing up. Not afraid to admit that. Don't care. I also still like Miley Cyrus's music. I do. So, whatever, bro. Don't care. And I think that I like some of Justin Bieber's songs too. Some of his songs are pretty dope. Not all of them, but whatever. And he probably got pounded out by Diddy and his son. But hey, we're past 55 minutes. That might be a discussion for a different day. Because I still love that guy, you know? He went through it all. Imagine being that big at 12. He went through all of that Diddy dick. He went through so many things. And now, I don't know, man. I don't know. At a certain point, here's a message to Justin, if you're listening. Just come clean. Because at the end of the day, no one fucking cares. They're going to pretend to care for like a month. And you should know this by now. They're going to pretend to care for a month. And then at a certain point, you have to get to where it's like, if anybody makes fun of it, you can just be like, okay. Because what are they going to say? You're Justin Bieber, bro. Like, what are they doing? What are you doing? You don't have dreams? You don't have aspirations? You don't get caught up in a little bit of a Diddy party every once in a while? You know? And also, 90%, I would say not of everybody, but 90% of these people that are desperate to achieve their dreams would have done so much more and lived with the guilt forever, but they would have willingly done so much more just to be who they want to be. And if you are a guy, I'll bring it back. If you are a guy who really wants to be a girl, you really want to be a girl, that's like wanting to be the sun. You're not going to be the sun, okay? The sun is already in the sky. It's already there. He's claimed his place. He beat you to it. You're not going to be the sun, but you can dress like the sun. You can do all these things to say, I'm the sun, I'm the sun. But if anyone comes up to you and argues with you and be like, yeah, I know I'm not the sun. I just really want to be. And that's what you can do as a trans person. You can be like, you know what? I'm just a guy. I know. But this is what I like. And in America, no one who is actually logical, which means if it ever, say it breaks the news, oh, dipshit thinks he's a woman. What are they going to say? Okay, well, I guess that's just not for us. And then you move on. They move on because it's not, if you sit there and cry about it, now we're going to keep talking about it. Because it's like this fucking idiot thinks he thinks he's the sun. And maybe that's something I can continue on next week. But as for now, this episode is concluded. We're at 1 hour and 1 minute. I can't believe I finished this thing off just ranting again about the guy who had the trans women are men sign. But I love everybody. And I hope you have a great night. Goodbye.